Breaking news. It's not every day you wake up and there is a random Elden Ring patch. I really did not expect it, but hey, surprise, surprise. Hopefully it's a good one. I have not really looked over any of the things, so I thought I would like instantly wake up and yeah, it's 12. And just straight up go in blind and see it for the first time the same way I would have if I was streaming it or something. So let's go ahead and look over the 1.07 patch notes. This new update brings balance adjustments to improve the stability of gameplay. Many changes we brought to spells, incantations, and weapons. Okay. More versatility in gameplay, so maybe not everybody is going to be using Giant Hunt and Ultra Greatsword now. Additional features, added separate damage scaling for PvP. Wait, did they finally separate the whole scaling for PvP and for PvE? This feature allows separate damage scaling for weapons, skills, spells, incantations when playing against other players. In the future, this feature may be used to balance weapons, arts, spells, incantations, invading/PvP mode. Ooh. Okay, listen. Here's my theory instantly for this, right? They're preparing for the arena. I honestly think that they're preparing for an arena with this. I think that they're going to release arena, and I feel like that's the only real reason why they would want to do that, right? Which is kind of crazy that this is actually a thing, because it's something that people have asked on both sides for so goddamn long. Because now you won't have the freaking PvE people crying, being like, why do you have to nerf this? It's not that strong against bosses, but one-shots every PvP player. So that's kind of crazy. So we're gonna have to test out like everything in PvP to see what different stuff there is. Balance adjustments made with this feature will not impact single player and co-op play. That's pretty crazy. Increased stamina attack power in PvP for all attacks against guarded foes except for long range weapons. Improve poise damage in PvP for every weapon's normal attack except skills and long ranged. So instantly we're going to be doing more poise damage to people, meaning that they'll get staggered much easier. And hopefully it's not just like you hit somebody and then it just instantly goes through them for about 4 hits, which can happen a lot sometimes and is rough when you're doing invasions and there's 3 fucking poise monsters that all have the goddamn pokey spears with bleed on them. So it's kind of nice as well that we're going to get some type of thing to help out against people who are just guarding with a big shield. I've constantly said that one of the biggest, most annoying cowardice builds is the whole rapier pokes with big shield, usually fingerprint shield. Maybe now we'll actually be able to break the guard of somebody that's doing that non-stop. With a few exceptions, the power of Ashes of War in PvP has been lowered across the board. The power of the following incantations in PvP has been decreased, and then they'll give us a list, but it really seems like they're going to try the whole rebalance thing, which is pretty fantastic. Again, like I'm saying, I think this is going to be like the preparation for the arena, kind of testing a bunch of different stuff, so there's a good chance that there's going to be a lot of Ashes of War that don't just instantly one-shot you, which is, like, I like when Ashes of War do a lot of damage, but to have like 50% of the Ashes of War be like the be-all end, like, alright, like if I don't hit somebody with the Ash of War, I'm gonna lose. Which goes the same way on the other side when you have 3 phantom or 2 phantoms and a host, and then they could either one of them just instantly one-shot any invader with any of their Ashes of War. It's a real pain in the ass, so hopefully that is kind of not nerfed to the ground, but also very much like got a good punch. Because I think it needed it. The power of the following incantations in PvP has been decreased. All of the breaths for dragon stuff. Dragonice? Oh my god. Every single one. And then Unendurable Frenzy. That's an interesting one to see here out of nowhere. But that's pretty freaking crazy. No more getting instantly obliterated by Rot Breath, by a host, and their over-leveled phantoms. Oh my god. I cannot wait to see how much damage that is, because it's going to be the same way with like Bloodhound Step and Rivers of Blood. Like, whenever you run into it now, it just kind of touches you a little bit and it kind of makes you laugh. I really hope that they went that far with the Rotten Breaths. And it kind of makes me a little bit sad that I never got to try a full like Dragon Breath build when it was like properly strong. But hey, maybe now it'll be more balanced and it'll be an actual challenge to like kill people with it. General balance adjustments. Adjustments in this section affect both PvP and PvEs. Alright, so these were just the PvP ones. Poise for every weapon attack. Man, that's some good stuff already just for freaking PvP. I love how much attention they're actually paying to PvP now. But we'll get into a little bit of that later, of kind of my thought of that. Increase poise damage when two-handing normal attacks. A lot of poise stuff this patch. Increase the speed of some colossal attacks, which is good. I feel like they were still really slow. The speed and hit detection of colossal sword, crouching, and rolling attacks have been decreased. Holy shit, they actually nerfed crouch pokes, which is kind of a bummer because that's like one of the few freaking things that like ultra greatswords have. But I hope that from the looks of it right now, increase the speed of some colossal attacks. Decrease recovery time for colossal swords and colossal weapons except jumping attacks, dual wielded, and attacks while riding. Like, it seems like they're trying to do a little bit better with it, right? Like, it seems like they're trying to make them more viable. I think that they're never going to be like as viable as like Dark Souls 3 because Dark Souls 3 had the 2-hit stagger. But yeah, I really like the crouch poke thing because I do think it was way too strong against like most people. I feel like if you're good at the game, you could probably avoid getting roll caught, but it happened way too often and it was way too easy to do. I think it'll still be possible, but I think that, yeah, some people could do it like fucking fast, man. And, yeah, I'm glad that that kind of got a little bit of a nerf. They maybe should have made it variable, but, you know, maybe people aren't ready for that one just yet. Increase poise damage of hammers, great hammers, and colossal weapons. Increase guard penetration for the following weapons. Wait, so with all the increased poise, which is really nice, I hope that... Oh, imagine it'd be crazy if I just go on and you could do 2 hits with like a colossal weapon now. Damn. I feel like that would be pretty crazy. But I don't think it's going to be like that. I think it's just going to be like you're going to stagger basically anybody with a colossal sword. Which, hey, I feel like it should have done that anyways. I feel like it should have done that. Increase guard penetration for the following weapons. All the different shotels and curved swords and the scythes kind of got a little bit more damage, I guess, whenever somebody's shield hugging, which is kind of nice. Gives us a little something, a couple more options against the shield huggers, the fingerprint shield huggers, you know. The poise rating of some attacks has been increased for the following weapons. Basically, the great swords, colossal swords, curved great swords, great axes, great hammers, great spears, and halberds. Dude, halberds already reign supreme. It's gonna be crazy to see now how insane they are after this. But I'm actually really excited to try more colossal swords. I think that they still needed that buff. Some of the big colossal hammers. This is a great patch so far for like bigger weapons. With some exceptions, poise of all armor has been increased, so more poise. The effects of the Great Shield Talisman and Hammer Talisman have been increased as well. Some effects of the Spell Scholar Shield and Barricade Shield skill and the Shield Grease items have been adjusted as following. The effects on shields with low guard boost have been adjusted upwards. The effects on shield with high guard boost have been adjusted downwards. Dude, they are nerfing the people who just hide behind shield huggers and poise monsters. I love it. Ah, Bandai Namco. Where has this Bandai Namco been since Dark Souls 3? The guard strength of Fingerprint Stone Shield has been decreased. We were just talking about this like 2 days ago as well. Shit, man. Decrease the status buildup done by dual wielded weapons. Oh, absolutely amazing. I feel like they've been fucking spot on with some of these patches when it comes to like they've been truly like, I feel like there's at least somebody going around watching streams still, watching live streams being like, this fucking fingerprint shield's ridiculous. Oh my god, look at how much you can do with like a running L1 instant bleed with dual curve swords. They have been watching, I know it. Balance adjustments for magic and incantations. Glintstone Pebble. Increase attack power. Okay. Interesting. A Spiral Shard does kind of suck ass, but Glintstone Pebble is fucking strong. Increase attack and charge for Lightning Spear and Flame Sling. Man, we're gonna have to try some of these magic stuff now. Rejection, Wrath of Gods, and Black Flame increase stamina attack power against guarded enemies. That's a weird one, but increased casting speed for Crystal Burst and Triple Ring of Light. Glintstone, Ice Crag, Freezing Mist, and Frozen Armament increased frost status buildup. Interesting. Increased poison buildup for Poison Mist and Poison Armament, which is kind of nice. I was using them not too long ago and they actually seemed alright. All the Glintstone ones have decreased FP consumption. Holy shit, look at all of these that take up less focus points now. Ranni's Dark Moon is in here. Lanisak's Glaive, a bunch of these are nice changes, to be honest. Like, these are ones that kind of nobody freaking uses. The Arc, the Phalanx, you know, Magic Downpour. Both of the moons, nobody really at all uses. So I feel like this is their attempt to kind of try to get some variety out there, like they said in the beginning. Aspects of Crucible Tail, all the aspect ones. Flame Fall Upon Them, Fortisak's Lightning Spear. Decreased FP consumption, increased stamina attack power against guarded enemies. The exact same thing for this one for Comets. Cannon of Haima is going to be a good one then. Rancor Call, decreased FP consumption, extended the lifespan of the Vengeful Spirits. Oh my god, Rancor Call already takes forever to go away. Now that's just going to take even more time now. But there's about 4 people who have used it ever in the history of Elden Ring, so, you know, maybe I'll be the 5th. Burrs of Sin / Burrs of Punishment, I truly think are just the worst incantations in the entire game. They really give those bubbles a run for their money that they have, you know? Decreased FP consumption, increased blood loss status buildup on enemies, increases casting speed. Fuck, am I gonna have to try the Burrs of Sin and Burrs of Punishment again? I feel like there's no saving it. I don't know if they can do anything unless it literally did instant bleed buildup, right? Shatter Earth, increase certain portions of the spell's hitboxes and shorten recovery time. Rock Blaster increases certain points of the spell's hitbox, so they're just making the hitboxes a little bit better. Especially with like some of these attacks that are just so tiny where people can just roll away from them instantly, you know? Starlight reduces FP consumption and extended duration of effect. Stars of Ruin increase FP and stamina consumption, increases power when charged. Okay, fuck, I don't know how much I like that. I hope that it's not kind of insane because they just nerfed it and now they're reducing the FP and stamina consumption again. Oh boy, the Stars of Ruin are really strong. Stars of Ruin spam is still a thing in Invasion, so hopefully it's not too crazy in PvP. Founding Rain of Stars, nobody uses that. Magic Glint Blade increases poise, attack power, stamina power against guarded enemies. Carrion Piercer shortens the recovery time, reduces FP consumption, increases attack power. Carrion Piercer might be kind of interesting now because Carrion Piercer was already kind of underrated, like strong if you actually hit it. So that's pretty interesting. Adula's Moonblade reduces FP, increases stamina, attack power, and frostbite status buildup against guarded enemies. Hey, Adula's Moonblade might secretly be the thing to deal with shield huggers. Like if you actually hit somebody with the blade, maybe it does instant frostbite. Throw a little bomb at them, instant frostbite again. Could be an idea. I don't even know what that is. It seems like they're kind of increasing all these sort of little... Oh, Oracle Bubbles! Can now be used while in motion. Streamline attack range and increase attack power when charged. Extended the time it takes for the bubble to burst when not charged. Damage hitbox has been adjusted to be larger against players. Reduces the number of projectiles that can appear at the same time. Hell yeah. Hey, time to re-look at my bubble build. Because we just got a new contender for best spell. Fuck yeah, the bubble's getting a buff. There's a good chance that there's going to be some, Scarlet Iona reduces FP consumption, increase attack power, poise damage, stamina, attack power against guarded enemies, landing attack range has been increased, and its recovery time decreased, adjusted to poise damage timing during activation. This thing just needs so much. I feel like this is probably still not even enough to kind of make it viable, but better than nothing is what I say, you know? But yeah, it seems like everything is kind of getting some really, really nice adjustments. Black Blade, reduced stamina consumption. Bestial Sling, reduced stone fragment scatter randomness, which is kind of nice. Decreased poise damage, though, that's beautiful. Ooh, look at the things getting nerfed. Reduces Scarlet Rot status effect build-up for the Rotten Breaths. Man, they saw those Rotten Breaths and went, that's enough. Increase attack power for all these different skills. So these are actually like Ashes of War. Sword Dance. Reduces the delay between the end of various actions, such as using items or attack animations and being able to perform a skill. So you actually just be able to get out of the animation very quickly now after using some of these. Look at the ass slam buffs. Reduces the time between using the skill and being able to roll. Increased attack power. Hey, that ass slam does like 800, 900 damage already. What's it gonna do now? Now stomp a little bit and, well, the upwards cut. I did try that one a little bit because I remember in Dark Souls 3 it was so fucking awesome sometimes. And it was actually like pretty nice. It was pretty strong when you got it to hit. So increase attack power. Might be even better now. Impaling thrust. Increases motion speed and attack power. Reduces delay between the end of various actions. Reduces the time between the end of the skill and being able to attack and roll. Increased motion speed. Reduces delay of various actions for repeating thrust. Giant hunt. Increases poise. Increases poise. Damn it. Wait, is this PvE or PvP? I guess it just say as adjustment of skills. Reduces the delay between the end of various actions such as using item or attack animations. Giant hunt. Oh, is Giant Hunt gonna be fucking godlike now? Because there's nothing that could tank Giant Hunt already. I've been hit with that thing at like 90 poise and just got it obliterated, so. But they did also decrease the damage for a lot of skills. Lifesteal Fist increases the motion of attack power, increases attack range against other players as well. Lifesteal Fist needed a big buff, so that one's good. Increases poise during casting of Gravitas. Interesting one. Increase attack power of Flaming Strike. That shit was so fucking strong already. Holy crap, okay. Kick. Increase poise damage and stamina against guarding enemies. Hey, maybe the kick's back. Has anybody tried it yet? Has anybody tried kicking a shield? Maybe we have single kick shields back. That would be fucking incredible, by the way. That'd be amazing. The Cragblade extended effect duration increases attack power, poise damage, and stamina against guarding enemies. Okay. Are we talking about the Dragon's King Cragblade? What, so you're gonna be a cloud for longer? Troll's Roar, increase attack power. Dude, Troll's Roar is fucking sick too. I made a Troll's Roar build. That shit was doing like a solid 1000 damage per roar with insane poise and giant range. I need to try that one again. Reduces FP consumption for Raptors of the Mist. Extended the amount of time that the large bubble stays in place for Great Oracle Bubble. Tracking performance and range on the large bubbles have been improved. Dude, the bubbles. They want me to bring my bubble build back. Reduvia's Bloodblade increases attack power. That shit was strong already. Moonlight reduces stamina consumption of strong charge attacks. It seems like they're nerfing and buffing everything. Everything's getting touched. Blade of Death increases effect duration that reduces maximum HP. Destined Death increases motion speed, extended the duration of the effects. There is so much here that, like, I guess if you guys have anything that you have specific that you want to see, you can just kind of pause and have a look at. But man, Barbaric Roar upwards and downwards. Barbaric Roar, I don't think I've ever seen anybody use that. Shield Crash, again, nobody uses that, even though I guess people use it a little bit on Fingerprint Shield. Reduces the amount of status buildup when used with weapons that have status effects. I think we know which weapon they're trying to buff. I'm fucking shocked that they're legitimately buffing, or excuse me, nerfing Fingerprint Shield. Absolutely amazing. Seppuku, increased damage taken upon activation, reduces the bleed status buildup effect granted to weapons. Nerfing Seppuku as well. God damn. This is a pretty fantastic patch. Another freaking hit for Bandai Namco with the 1.7 patch. So many adjustments for PvP. They're listening to the PvP community a lot now. It's one of those things where in my head though, I'm thinking like, is it too late for a lot of these things? You know, I can see them bringing the game back to life if they have some type of arena or DLC, but if this is just like, this is just for the regular game, like, man, it's so hard to find invasions sometimes. At least I don't know if it's just me on like PlayStation playing at like 140, but fuck, dude, it's a struggle to find invasions sometimes. And it's kind of a bummer because like things are just getting better and better for PvP from the looks of it, and for PvE as well. Now people in PvE won't be able to just obliterate you and then won't complain that their weapons are going to get nerfed. because, oh, it's so good in PvE, but it's just too good as well for PvP. Well, now you have some weapons that are going to be insane in PvE and shit in PvP and really good in PvP and shit in PvE. Oh man, we've been asking for that type of patch for so freaking long. I'm not surprised though that Elden Ring, the game where they've given us basically Wex Dust for PvP, is the same game that brought us like this godlike thing as well. Absolutely crazy, man. What a wonderful patch. And I really hope that it's not too late. I really hope that they are working on a DLC to kind of bring some life back into this game. And yeah, I am very curious to see what you guys think. You know, what's your favorite thing from the patch? Are you thinking as well the same as me? Is it too late for a big patch like this, where they're just doing such incredible things? I think that they still have time, especially if they're getting ready for a PvP arena, which I think a lot of these improvements are because of that, especially the separation of PvP and PvE. Let me know what you think. But thank you so much, everybody that watched the video. If you made it this far, thank you. A like is very much appreciated if you can before you head out. Thank you so much. Have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day. And yeah, I'm excited to try this out a little bit later today. You'll probably see me on tonight on Twitch playing some of these and trying to do some invasions. So hey, hope to see you there. Link is in the description if you want to come watch. See you in the next one, everybody. Bye bye.